Welcome back, North Texans. We're back in the kitchen with everyone's favorite foodie. We are talking about cooking up some fall-like conditions. We see you have the Daybreak set all set up here for us. So who do we have in studio with us this morning, Stacey?
Well, we're celebrating fall, and I have one of my favorite mommy bloggers here in Dallas. You've seen her. She's one of my favorites on Good Morning Texas while I'm watching my work. And Autumn Rose Rio of MamaChallenge.com has stepped up to the plate and found the perfect autumn feast for us.
Let me tell you, it smells amazing in here. I'm going to let you guys get started.
Autumn, where do we get started here?
Well, we're going to make a pork tenderloin with an apple-ginger chutney. So I'm going to go ahead and give you some steps here.
Okay.
And then we're also going to make a spaghetti squash, and you've got a great dessert here. So we've got this great feast, and anyone can make this because it is that easy.
Yes.
So first thing here, you're going to start with the bacon. We're going to let that sizzle with a little bit of oil in the pot.
Okay.
Put the onions, and you're going to let that saute. So we're, we're going to let that sit there. That'll probably be about 2 or 3 minutes at home or so. Then you're going to have the brown sugar.
Nice.
And let that caramelize. And I'm going to go ahead and hand over. We've got about 3 apples chopped up here. And you can make any combination of apples. I really like the Gala apples, and those are the ones that are on sale. So you can smell it. I mean, it smells like autumn, even if you weren't going to eat it, right? So and then as you let that cook and cook down, you put the ginger, the cinnamon that we have here.
Is this ground ginger? Or
we've got a ground ginger. I also like to use the fresh, so I use like the frozen one, so you can keep it around, and you can keep it in the freezer for about 3 months. Then you've got your apple cider vinegar and your maple syrup here. And you could use honey if you wanted to at home, but I like the flavors, again, of trying to create that fall flavor. I'm going to let you cook that all down. And of course, while you're making that, you've got a pork roast or a pork tenderloin sitting in the oven for about 45 minutes. And all it has is olive oil, a couple of herbs on it. You've made a little rub, and you're letting it cook. So again, that easy. I'm going to go ahead and let you stir. We're going to do a spaghetti squash here.
That's what we're working on over here?
Yes, this is what we've got here. And all we did was microwave this. You could do it in the oven if you wanted to and let it cook for about 45 minutes. Or you could just put it in the microwave whole. You don't know how to cut it down until it gets nice and soft.
Does it just come out like that?
Well, when you slice it, it'll actually kind of look like, more of a squash. We've taken the meat. You just take that fork, and it's going to have that consistency of a spaghetti. And that's what's so great about it, because you can make so many things with it. People who are trying to watch their diets, they don't want to necessarily have noodles.
It's a great alternative.
Yeah, it's a great alternative for things. And I just actually love the flavor of a spaghetti squash. It's one of my very favorites. And, a lot of people, they'll buy it, and then they'll go, oh, I don't know quite what to do with it. And you really don't have to do a lot with it to make it taste good. So you could sit there and really get this all the way down to the rind.
And I think the best part about that is they're on sale in all the stores
all of this stuff. That's what's crazy.
So it's really
got apples
cheap
are
and
on sale, pumpkins are on sale.
Everything we need for fall.
Everything, yes.
Now we put a little bit of basil here. You could really put any of your favorite herbs. A little garlic, because everything is better with garlic, right? Of course. And then we've got some butter.
Except for my breath, it doesn't.
Well, we're all friends here, and that's just what you do. And you just, we just like stir this up.
So good.
And you can smell those herbs as well, putting on there. This is gonna make for the greatest presentation when you have friends over. And of course, now our pork tenderloin is done.
That's what we're pulling out.
The magic of TV.
Yes, and it's cut and everything and all perfect, because that's the way they always come out, right?
Course.
And we've got this
You mean
apple chutney.
Your oven doesn't slice it for you?
Well, of course it does.
Okay.
They do that now.
Okay.
And then you can just you can pour this.
You're going to pour it over it? Oh, okay,
yeah, I'm going to go ahead and, no, that's fine. You're good. However we want to. This is the good stuff.
Yes.
And you've got all of this right here, and you can stir that up and let it sit there. Or you can use a little bit of this extra here like you were doing and for the garnish, and so you can just put a couple of these tenderloins down on the plate. Usually, they'll come in 1 or 2 for these tenderloins. And I hear you've got a dessert for us, too.
I do. This is the special bonus recipe. It is a pumpkin crisp. Now, that's the code word for when you go in to want to win our I Am Up wreath. Make sure you hit it on our Facebook page, our main page there for WFAA and Daybreak, and you'll be able to find it. Post what the bonus recipe is, which is the pumpkin crisp, and you will be in the entry to win. Oh, here we go. Cheers for the I Am Up. And what's nice about this little blank space before is that you get to personalize that for your family.
All right.
So what do you guys think?
Give me 1 second.
Smells delicious. While you're enjoying this, we have
this
Autumn Sangria, and I have this recipe on my website, MamaChallenge.com. It's got all those flavors again. So I mean, this really is. You saw how easy it was. You make this, bring friends over, and really enjoy the season.
I love it. That sounds so good, and it's cost-effective to feed your family, which is great.
Great flavor, brings out the
We didn't
pork
get
as well.
sangria.
I know.
Here we go. I'll share though. Yeah, she's got the picture. I'm going with her, right?
The important stuff.
Early in the morning, right?
Thanks for being with us. We'll be right back.